We like old adverts.
Hello and welcome to We Like Old Adverts, your new favourite YouTube channel. I am joined as ever by Joe Deeney and Connell Deeney, and I'm also joined by comedian, champion of the consumer and national treasure, Joe Lycett. How you doing, Joe?
That's nice of you to say. I'm very well, thank you. It's nice to see you after all these years.
Yes, it's been a while, isn't it? I did see you frankly annihilating a child at pool in a bar at the Edinburgh Festival last year. What have you got to say for yourself? We've turned the tables on you, actually, Joe. This is like a sort of sting.
What's strange about that is it rings a bell, but I don't know why.
Yeah,
I mean, so many times.
Who's the child?
I don't know.
Who's the child?
Why would I know if you don't know?
I like it's the child's issue.
Yeah, the child should find out who it is.
Yeah, I don't know, but you were having a good time, and you were beating him quite handily, I think. So,
well, I'm not very sporty, as you can probably tell. So the only people I can beat are vulnerable children.
You've been kind enough to bring an advert along for us. Is it an advert that particularly means something to you, or what's your sort of thinking behind bringing it?
Well, it's one that was around when I was but a lad for a magazine. There's a company called De Agostini, I think that's how you pronounce them, and they make sort of really niche magazines for various enthusiasts, and this one was on like all the time, particularly I suppose the stuff I was watching. So I was probably watching more child-friendly stuff. I think I was sort of in my early teens when this came out, but I couldn't tell you. And it's for a magazine called I Love Horses and Horse Riding, which isn't massively niche, but it had a jingle that became quite popular at the time. I think Chris Moyles picked up on it and would play it on his show sometimes. It's the lyrics are extraordinary. The lyrics are, "I love horses, best of all the animals. I love horses, they're my friends." That's it. That's the lyric. Wow. And I love everything about that. Best of all the animals.
Millions of extraordinary. Should we take a look?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's take a look. There you go.
Yeah, you weren't wrong. That is all of it, isn't it? That is the entirety of it. At no point does it mention a magazine.
No, just
Or the horse riding aspect of it. It's just the horses. Fair play.
Yeah.
And it's a bold claim as well of all the animals.
Yeah, you've gone through. I mean,
there's horse.
There's so many species that we don't know about.
Yeah,
like we haven't logged every species on the planet, and yet these pricks think they know the best animal. Of all the animals. They've worked it out.
We've found the best, so we've made a magazine about it. That's all you need to know about animals. Don't bother looking into all the others. They're nowhere near as good.
We're going to be aggressively confident about it. And if you doubt it, actually, they're my friends. So watch what you say.
And that's the other thing. They're my friends, as in all horses are their friends.
Sounds like a lot of responsibility.
I've never enjoyed a horse. I've never enjoyed a horse.
So stupid. They don't know how powerful they are.
And I didn't like it. And then I've met horses, and people make it look so fun, don't they? Like, oh, come and feed the horse, eat the apples or sugar lumps or whatever. They never work like that for me. Try and feed it something and I'm getting nipped all over.
All over?
He does go naked.
Yeah.
I'd like to know if you guys agree that the horse is the best of all the animals. It sounds
not even
like
close.
Nah.
And if not, then what is the best of all the animals?
I like octopus, best of all the animals. Yeah.
I mean, the easy answer is dogs, isn't it? I'm a big fan of an ocelot because...
oh, wow.
Yeah, they're really weird. Have you ever seen one? They're like they're like a
Oh.
jungle cat that's about the size of a pit bull terrier, and apparently you can tame them, but it's really hard. And once they do, they have no respect for your personal space, so they'll just sort of like use you as like a vantage point. So they go from being really hostile to like your boss, apparently. And I just think that was quite cool.
I really like quails.
Exactly, it begins with a Q.
Yeah, I love the word quail.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And because at the start of lockdown, I was thinking about getting some pet quails because I just like the idea of having eggs every day, but I didn't want the faff of having hens. And also with quails, you could. Yeah, I mean, well, at the start, that wasn't really allowed. So I was thinking, I'll live off quail's eggs and whatever I can.
The smallest eggs.
Very middle class good life you're living here.
Yeah,
I know.
sort of like if a bird could make mini eggs, it would be a quail. Wouldn't it? Sounds quite good.
Yeah. And then you can call them things like Quail Winton,
Nice.
Yeah.
Quail
Good.
Porter, Jessica Quail Ennis. I mean, there's
Yeah.
all sorts.
Nice. Well, I
Avid Quail Titmus.
That was worth the wait. Absolutely. We've kind of picked the next videos because obviously you are now a champion of consumer rights, and it was very, very easy to find videos that are obviously or adverts that are obviously lying. And I think we'll all agree that this project is this next clip is really pushing the boundaries of credibility.
I'm Kevin Conway. If you're like me, you want the most performance you can get out of just about everything. If you haven't tried ExTenze, you probably aren't getting the most performance out of your love life. ExTenze has been scientifically proven to increase a man's size, pleasure, and performance. With over 1 billion ExTenze tablets taken by men, you must be wondering what you're missing out on. What have all those men discovered that you haven't? Clearly, a lot of guys are using ExTenze, so try ExTenze for maximum performance every day. Because you never know when you might really need maximum performance.
We're so sure ExTenze will improve your sex life, we're going to give you a week's supply absolutely free. All you pay for is the postage stamp.
If ExTenze didn't do something pretty amazing, could we afford to do this? Call now for your free week supply of ExTenze. You have nothing to lose, but a lot to gain.
800.
So, I mean, I imagine you've researched a lot of dubious claims for your show, but that is genuinely telling you that it will not just, enhance your performance, but it will make your penis bigger. And I love that little bit at the end where it goes, I mean, if we were lying, how could we afford this? I don't know.
It's been scientifically proven.
Correlate.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to, as part of my series, really investigate that. Properly get a few people to test it out and I don't know how you officially measure girth, but I'll find a way.
I like that they've got like a NASCAR driver as well. It's not just some guy. It's some guy who is happy to take the money to just advertise that, he needs a little bit of help with growing his penis.
Yeah.
And then that woman just goes, oh, I can't, I've heard enough.
That woman, was she Pamela Anderson or is it
She looked very much like her.
I think she was.
I think she might have been the Walmart version of Pamela Anderson. Yeah.
The ExTenze version.
I'm just really into the idea that this woman has been like enticed by the fact that this guy is just like leaning on his car talking about how big his penis is and how, if anything, it's only going to get bigger. And she's heard enough. She's over there.
That's all she wants. I used to, when I was a kid, Jeremy Kyle used to have a radio program on our local radio, BR&B it's called at the time, and it was called Jesus Confessions. And I remember somebody rang into that once, and they had been playing their Ska Electric naked, and they'd sat on the wrong bit and electrocuted their bollocks, and they had a permanent erection afterwards. They couldn't get rid of the erection. And I remember everyone found that very funny. But there's a story recently about a guy that took the wrong pill or something. No, he injected something into his dick, and now he can't not have a boner, but it's to the point where like it's excruciatingly painful because the blood won't leave. So he essentially has like this giant blood blister for a cock.
Ugh. I mean,
So I you know, as a not to create a buzzkill, but if people are watching this thinking, oh, I'd like to actually try something like that, I would think twice about. I'm sure, you know, the stuff that you get from your GP is probably fine, but I wouldn't recommend any dubious products like this because you may end up unable to be flaccid ever again.
yeah, I mean, at that point, surely you're thinking like draining it, like leeches. You got to do something about it, right? That is not. Yeah, that is far preferable to just dealing with the problem on your own. I
What
think.
actually happens when you get a stiffy? I know that blood goes into it, but like, does it kind of fill like a sponge? Is that what it happens?
I guess so, right? Because it's like a muscle, right? So what confuses me about this guy that's injected it is like, it's like, has he injected a wall into the veins? Like, why can't it get out again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I maybe injected a plug accidentally at the base.
Oh,
Sounds
God.
like it. How's your hangover doing, Joe?
I've had worse. I've had better.
Cool. So this advert, I can't even really introduce it. It just speaks for itself. So let's see it.
What makes people all over America break down and cry like this? Call 1-900-9099-CRY and hear it for yourself. $2 for the first minute, 45 cents each additional minute. If you're under 18, ask your parents before you call. 1-900-9099-CRY.
Yeah, I know, right?
Fucking hell.
So, like, at first you think it's going to be a helpline for people that might need help with something. And then it's like, no, you call this number and it makes you cry.
I love a cry. So, I mean, it is a service I quite like, but I can instigate it by thinking of, lost friends and whatever. That can normally instigate tears. Or pop on Inside Out. That's a lovely film. That always makes me cry.
Oh God, yeah. There's a particular bit that's just like, ugh. I've actually never cried at a movie, so I should probably I should ring this number and see if it can make me cry. I'm fascinated as to what it's about. Maybe they don't answer at first. They get your details and they do some research.
I think what they do is they go. I think it's more like, I've got your kids and I'm going to take them out every hour.
I'm taking
for every hour that your eyes are dry.
The skateboarder's the best one, I think, because I
good.
can just picture him sat around with his mates, just a big gang of skateboarders having a laugh, going, "Oh, have you seen that crying phone line? You should give that a call, see what happens." So he does, and he's like, "It's not going to work. It's not going to work."
It's completely forgotten that heaven is a half pipe. Oh, poor fella.
Yeah, I don't think you go out.
That says something about the state of America, that people are so sort of repressed that they are unable to cry, and that they need a service to start it off. That tears don't come naturally to them.
They have to pay for it.
Seems more British, doesn't it, in terms of national character? But yeah, I think it's a very, very strange niche. I don't know, mate. I guess there's probably a lot of repressed masculinity out there. That the lady having a cry in the bath, she has 3 separate cries.
She's
their
on it 3 times.
best customer.
She's
She loves
addicted to
the
it,
crying
isn't she?
lines.
Yeah. Well,
And
maybe
there's Mick
she
Jagger.
needs it.
It's the bit with he does look like a sad Mick Jagger, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
She's in the bath. She's having a lovely, relaxing time. She's got the candles out, glass of white wine, and thinks, fancy a cry. Who's ever thought that?
The beauty is that because this is so ambiguous, they could be tears of joy. I mean, they don't look like it, but we don't know. We're going to have to phone up to find out.
My favourite line in the whole thing is, if you're under 18, ask your parents. Which
What's
kids
on the
are
other end
in
of that line?
Mum, can I ring that number that makes you cry in the bath? Yes, we can hear you.
How much was it? $2 for the first minute? Sorry.
Yeah. I just wonder if there's other services, if you can get people to cry, get them to feel full, get them to laugh, get them to feel relaxed in their lower body.
Yeah. 1-900 pensive. It's just very bizarre, isn't it? Do you think it's to trick people that need the Samaritan? Is it like really disgustingly exploitative? Like people thinking that they're going to like actually get some help, but actually something makes them cry.
It's kind of the opposite of the Samaritans, though, isn't it?
Well,
'Cause you bring
exactly.
it to cry rather than any help. Yeah. Oh man.
I literally want to know what it is. Like
I know.
I really want to try it. That's a real tease of an advert,
isn't it?
I imagine
it might
a
be
lot
one
of
of
the
those-
custom was from that. Like, what could be at the end of that? I need to hear it.
I've worked it out. I know exactly what it is. On the other end, they go, horses are not the best of all the animals.
And they're not your friends. They are not your friends. They can't even conceptualize the idea of friendship.
There you go.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, thank you very much for joining us today, Joe.
Cheers, Joe.
It's hugely appreciated.
Pleasure.
Yeah, we'll do.
I mean, I am really annoyed that I don't know what's on that phone line, but I'll just have to get on with that, won't I?
Presumably, it doesn't exist anymore. I don't know if we could access it from the UK anyway, but I'll tell you what, we'll look into it and I'll let you know if we get any answers. If you've enjoyed the show, please like us on Facebook and share the videos around. Subscribe on YouTube, all of that stuff, and obviously, Joe, do you want to do a plug? I mean, it might, Where can you find up and coming comedian Joe Lycett online if people want to hear more from you?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to raise the subscribers of my YouTube channel. So there you go. Go to my YouTube, which is...
You came to the right place, Joe.
Yep.
Joe Lycett? That's
Sounds about right, doesn't it?
That's my name, so go there.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, and we'll see you all later. Mwah.
Goodbye!